The winner of this one will play on Thursday at 7:30 against New Madrid County Central. The loser goes to tomorrow night at 8:30, and they will play the Kennett Indians. And we are set to go with the third game of this tournament. Tip taken down by the Tigers.
Jim, right away, those Tigers they some big boys in there.
Actually, Maurice Boyd got the start, the 6'3" guard. Ball goes to Jaden Wims to Boyd. Back out top to McClard. Good ball defense by the Bearcats here. Long three up off the mark, no good. Over the top, rebound Cole Nichols for the Bearcats. Cole comes out quickly with it. He's guarded there by Boyd. Off to Pullen. Pullen gives it off Stone. Back to Croft. Bearcats want a slower paced game here. Croft gives it off to Nichols. Nichols for three from the left side. Good! Cole Nichols with the swish for three, and the Bearcats lead 3-0.
It's usually Truman Croft you got to watch for the three, and it's Nichols sinking the first one for the Bearcats.
Reynolds with the basketball up top for the Tigers. Stone up top as Bobby mentioned earlier on the defense side. Really having to double down sort of on Cam Williams inside. Tough catch in there. They give it to Williams. It's loose. Still loose. Williams comes away with it. He's going to take it to the basket. He goes up and makes the layup. Up and good.
That's a good play by a big man right there. He knew exactly what to do with that basketball when he regained control.
Dexter with a full court press. They trap. No help here. Coach Allen's going to may have to take a timeout. No, they get it across to Peyton Bowles. Now across to Croft. And right through. Tough catch, actually, to be fair to Truman Croft right there. That would have been a tough catch on a bounce pass.
Well, Truman knows his spot on the floor. He wanted that corner three, and it made him move farther down in that three instead of cutting into the basket. You know, he could have took either angle, but he knows where his shot is, his bread and butter is made.
Jaden Reynolds with the basketball, kicks it off to Maurice Boyd. Up top, right side to McClard. Bearcats in that 1-2-2 zone. Baseline, they kick it out. Good ball movement. McClard for three, up and off the mark, no good. Long rebound. Reynolds up and no good. Over the back, no call. Cole Nichols, though, comes away with it. Gets double teamed there. Dribbles out of it.
It's a lot easier to call that over the back call, Jim, if he positions his body better.
You're right. Bowles sets a screen for Nichols. Nichols top of the circle, three. Rims out, no good. Rebound taken down by McIntosh. Off to Williams. He steps back for an 18-foot jumper. Good.
That's a nice crossover for a big man.
That is a nice crossover for a big man. You're exactly right. Braden Pullen with the ball for the Bearcats. They trail 4-3. 5:26 to go here in the first quarter. Bowles up top, off to Nichols. Nothing there. They kick it back out to Pullen, and the Dexter will reset the offense. Nichols with the basketball. He'll take a three, top of the circle. Good three for Cole. He's got 6, and the Bearcats lead 6-4.
Boys on fire to start this game for Nichols outside. He usually likes it at the rim, but he is lighting it up from three.
Left side to Williams. Top to McClard. Inside to McIntosh. To Williams. 15-foot jumper, no good, but he'll be fouled over the top, I believe, on Braden Pullen. It is his first, team foul number 1 on the Bearcats, and that'll send Cam Williams, the 6'8 senior All-Stater, to the line to shoot 2. Williams' free throw, good. 6-5, Dexter with the lead. 4:38 to go here in the first quarter. And so far, I would say the pace, the Bearcats have to like the pace.
Bearcats like the pace. You know, they're moving the ball well right now, and Nichols is getting wide open looks for three, so good for them. But, you know, they'll have to find ways to keep Williams quiet. He's got all 6 of the points so far at the Tigers.
Croft with the ball for the Bearcats. Stone kicks it to Pullen. Pullen picks up his dribble, now kicks it back off to Nichols. Bearcats being very patient on offense.
It wasn't open, but keep in mind, boy, that was a good backdoor cut right there when Pullen had the ball in the zone.
Stone with it, off to Nichols. Cole with the ball, picks up his dribble in a bad spot, but gives it off to Stone and gets it back. We're tied at 6. Just under 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Out to Bowles. Bearcats being very, very patient on offense here. Pulling in the corner, dribbles it back out to the top. We're going to have a turn the ball over on the dribble.
Jim, real quickly, something I saw in that set for Dexter. When the screen is set, pull him come off that screen awful slow. You know, Prop set the screen. He comes just jogging through there. He's got to sprint to get an open look. You're never going to get open off a screen if you don't sprint through it.
McClard to Reynolds. Down the baseline, into Cam Williams, no good. It'll be on the floor. The foul will be on the floor, and Williams, the ball will be out of bounds to the Tigers. That's the foul is
That's
on.
Be the second.
Second on. Yep, second on Braden Pullum. Joseph Pate checks in for the Bearcats. Into Williams, jump shot, no good. Loose ball, Nichols comes away with it for Dexter. Quickly up the floor. He'll take it to the hole. Nice pass off to Stone, up and no good, just rims out. Rebound though, Peyton Bowles up and good. Peyton Bowles on the boards, and the Bearcats lead 8-6.
Good job, Dexter, by rebounding the basketball right there. Staying with it.
Boyd in the corner. To Reynolds. McClard jumper up off the mark, no good. Rebound taken down by Peyton Bowles.
Jim, again, that defense with Dexter, they are packing it in solid right there in the lane. Nothing to enter in too easy.
Joseph Pate with the ball for the Bearcats. Kicks it off to Nichols. Screen set for him there. Williams out on him. Ball's loose, tied up, will belong to the Bearcats on the alternate possession rule. Into the ball game for the Tigers, Marquell Murray, number 4, and number 11, Nathan Metters.
Number 4, Murray, that's the phenom freshman they've got out there, Jim.
Right, 6'2" guard.
He can flat play it.
Nichols kicks it out to Stone. Dexter with a 2-point lead, 2 minutes to go in the first quarter, 8-6. Croft for 3, off the mark, no good. Cole Nichols up off the boards, up and good. Nichols with the putback, he's got 8, and it's 10-6 Dexter.
If you're a Cape Central Tiger fan, that's where you do not want to see Cole Nichols, and that's right there near the basket. He is dynamite inside in the paint.
Right side to Murray, back out top, Reynolds, or Boyd to Williams. Left side, 3-point shot, up and good by Metters. He's their 3-point shooter, and it's 10-9. Nichols down low, up off the glass, no good. Stone with the rebound, then Joseph Pate, and he'll get fouled and go to the line to shoot 2. And Bobby, what I'm seeing right now is Dexter is really hitting the boards hard.
Dexter is taking it to a bunch of 6'5", 6'7", 6'7" kids down low. I can't believe what I'm seeing right now, Jim.
Foul was on McIntosh, his first, team foul number 1, and Logan Joseph Pate will shoot 2 free throws. First one up and good. Dexter with 11-9 lead, 1:17 to go here in the first quarter.
You know, right now for Cape Central, if you're going to beat me, you're not going to beat me near the rim. I mean, you know, you can't let a Dexter Bearcat team beat you inside with this kind of size advantage.
Joseph Pate makes them both on a nice 2 swishes, and it's 12-9. Dexter with the lead. Boyd right side to Reynolds.
Look
Murray.
at everything happening around the top, Jim. Nothing coming into that lane. Dexter has been fantastic so far this game and this season right there.
Great job of cutting that off right there by Bowles. Murray with it back to Metters.
Not one time has the ball made it in there this much time off the clock.
Inside now to Williams, up, and he misses the dunk, but he'll be fouled and go to the line to shoot 2. Foul will go, I believe, on Logan Joseph Pate. And to be fair, Joseph Pate's only given up 10 inches there.
10 inches. And they finally got the pass in there to Williams, but it wasn't easy. I mean, Dexter's just contending everything inside.
Williams' free throw up and good.
If you ever wonder where Williams gets his side from, his dad's sitting front row over there on the opposite side of the gym from us, and the white hoodie there with the hat on, long sleeves.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, Chuck Williams, big guy, played at Texas Pan Am, I do believe.
On the backcourt, and Coach Allen's going to take a timeout here as they weren't going to get across the timeline. We're going to take a quick break. It's Dexter 12, Cape Central 11 with 33 seconds to go here in the first quarter. You're watching SEMO Conference basketball on the A-Court Media Networks. At the Sykeston Field House, it is Dexter 11, Cape Central, Dexter 12, Cape Central 11, 33.9 to go here in the first quarter in what has been a pace of game that Dexter, I think, is very happy with, Bobby.
Dexter is happy with it, and there's several players, I think Cape needs to try to find more involved in this basketball game, whether it's shooting, whether it's cuts, anything, but they've just got to get some more kids involved besides Williams.
5 seniors on the floor for the Bearcats. They know each other pretty well. Stone with the basketball up top. Bowles with the basketball. Good move there to get out of traffic. Pulls up his dribble now. Got to go someplace with it.
He needs to look down low at Joseph Pate there. Is posted well.
6 seconds to go in the quarter. Now off to Nichols with 4 seconds. He's going to know. He's going to take the long three at the buzzer. Good!
Oh, man.
Swish at the buzzer for Cole Nichols. We're at the end of one. It's Dexter 15, Cape Central 11. We'll be back in 1 minute with the second quarter. You're watching SEMO Conference basketball on the A-Court Media Networks. Back at the Sykeston Fieldhouse. Dexter 15, Cape Central 11 at the end of the first quarter. And Bobby, it's been sort of a two-man show, a one-man show for each team. Cole Nichols for Dexter and Cam Williams for Cape Central.
Yeah, Cole Nichols already 11 of Dexter's 15 points. And Cam Williams, he has 8 of his team's 11. But, man, Nichols, 3 threes in the first quarter. If you'd have told me somebody hit 3 threes in the first, I'd have told you it'd been crop. But Nichols says, not tonight, buddy.
Reynolds no good. Rebound by Joseph Pate. Croft brings it up for the Bearcats. Gives it off to Nichols. Back to Croft. 15-foot jumper. Got blocked partially from behind. Rebound taken down by the Tigers.
Truman got caught a little bit in between there and deciding on that shot, and it caught up with him.
Shot from the corner for Murray. Good. That's the freshman we're talking about, the 6'2 man, Markel Murray. He gets 3, and it's 15-14. Nichols with the ball for the Bearcats. Bad pass taken away by Murray. Got to be harder with your passes there. Left side, Reynolds for 3. Off the mark, no good. Murray with the rebound. He's going to take it to the basket, up and good, and Cape Central leads 16-15.
Stone's got to be bigger right there on that block out on his rebound. He let that man have that one way too easy.
Bearcats having a little trouble getting across the timeline. Bad pass once again. Williams with the steal. Nice tip that time, luckily, but Murray with the rebound, up, no good, tip. Murray gets it back to Reynolds, top of the circle, 3, good. 19-15. Bearcats struggling with the press of the Tigers. They get it ahead to Croft. He goes up for the layup, and he's going to be called for a travel.
One step too far right underneath right there, Jim.
Yeah, it was a little too long a pass, wasn't it? That was the right call, but just a little too long a pass. 19-15, Cape Central with the lead. 6 minutes to go here in the first half. They've shot the ball well from the 3 line. Metters, who's a 3-point shooter, good. And that makes it hard to pack your defense in right there.
That's 3 in a row right there, and that's what you've got to be able to do to beat Dexter right now. You've got to shoot it outside to expand their defense. They have been so good in the paint, and then when you put 9 points on the board that quick off threes, it changes their game plan a little bit.
Joseph Pate with the ball for the Bearcats, on the floor with it. Gets it back, gives it off to Nichols. He's guarded out front there by Boyd. Nichols kicks it back to Stone. They put Cam Williams up top on that defense, makes it tough, man, at 6'8".
Boy, look at Bowles.
Inside to Bowles, good job. Good job, P.J. Peyton Bowles with the basket for Dexter.
The whole time Bowles is telling them throw it over the top.
22-17.
That's a great job by Bowles, just sealing his man outside of that paint.
Metters once again. Murray kicks it back to Metters.
Well, that's the first time tonight I saw Dexter leave a hole in that zone right there.
Long three, short, no good. Rebound, no Murray. He goes up off the glass and good. 24-17. Joseph Pate gets it ahead to Nichols. Tipped out of bounds actually by Cape Central. Belonged to the Bearcats. McClure checks back in for Cape Central, as does McIntosh. Bearcats have about a 6 or 7 person rotation, is about all they will use.
Right now, Dexter needs to score.
Yep, need a basket, down 7. 4:51 to go here in the first half. Cole Nichols with the basketball. Kicks it off to Stone, gets it right back. Croft with the ball. Bearcats run a little weave. Bad pass knocked away by Murray. Quick hands. He goes up for the jam. The one-hand slam for Marquel Murray, and it's 26-17. Cape Central on a big run here. We're going to take a break. It's Cape Central 26, Dexter 17. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the 8-Court Media Network. We are back at the Sykeston Fieldhouse. Cape Central on a 15-2 run have turned a 4-point deficit into a 9-point lead here with 4:29 to go in the first half. And Bobby, those 3-pointers were huge for Cape Central.
Well, and Dexter's got to find ways to slow this down. You know, it's going to be hard to slow down the 3-point shot when you're committed to guarding the paint. And, you know, you just got to hope they start missing some if you're committed to that all night long, or really do something to change the narrative, which scoring would happen. I mean, they are on a long scoring drought, only 2 points in almost 4 minutes now.
You've got to find a way to get a basket here from somebody. Nichols going to take it to the basket. He's going to be fouled and go to the line to shoot 2. That foul will go on LaTroy McIntosh. Only the second team foul on the Cape Central Tigers, only 3 on Dexter. And Cole Nichols to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
And you look at it right now, you know, it's a tough game for Crop because they're playing a man defense, and Crop's a 3-point guy. He's going to have to catch and shoot the 3 off the screen. I think he's only got 1 3-point attempt tonight, Jim.
Right, that is correct. First one by Nichols was good. Second one, off the mark, no good. Rebound taken down by McIntosh to Metters. Puts it on the floor, goes up right side to McClure. And they'll reset the offense now. Metters with it, kicks it back out to Reynolds. Murray for 3, off the mark, no good. Off of Dexter and out of bounds. Will belong to the Tigers. It's just really hard to match up with that size all night, isn't it?
It's hard to match up, you know, and you start noticing when that ball goes to the corner now, Dexter's pursuing that ball a little farther out, overloading one side of the floor. It'll be interesting if Cape Central starts rotating that ball faster.
Man, Marquel Murray, the freshman, 6'2 freshman guard, is living up to his hype. He's got another 3, and it's 29-18, Cape Central. Stone ahead to Joseph Pate, up and good. Logan Joseph Pate with 2, 29-20. Metters from the corner, no good. Nichols with the rebound. Quickly down the floor. He takes it all the way to the basket. It's going to be a block. Good job there. And Nichols will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. 3 minutes to go in the first half. And Cape Central leads by 9, 29-20. Cam Williams sets a check back in on the second free throw here. Up and good. Nichols will have a second one. I will say this, Bobby, I knew Williams was a good player, but when he made that 18-foot jump shot a while ago, that told me there's a whole lot of college potential right there.
Oh, I mean, he's going to make somebody a happy person. You know, center 6'7", 6'8" kind of kid. You know, he probably projects as a 4, And, you know, at bigger colleges, maybe moving down to the 5 in a smaller type college, but the kid can flat out play.
In the corner to Williams. Ball's loose. Nichols with the recovery. 29-22. Nichols, 15-foot jumper. Good. Cole Nichols for another 2, and it's 29-24. Dexter's got it back to 5.
For as hot as any player has been on the Tigers, Cole Nichols has matched it by himself.
Yeah. No question. Williams in the corner, kicks it back out to McClard. Williams, a 3 from the corner, off the mark, no good. Tip taken down by Chris Stone. He kicks it back out to Croft, who gets it across to Nichols. Cole's going to take it to the rim, a little runner up and no good, just misses. McClard with the rebound. He's quickly up the floor, 3-on-2 break. They kick it off to Williams. He goes up for the slam. And we're going to have a timeout by Coach Church of the Drew Church of the Cape Central Tigers. Dexter trails Cape Central 31-24 with 2 minutes to go here before halftime. We'll take a quick break and be right back on the A-Court Media Networks. We are back, 31-24, Cape Central with the lead. And Bobby, just as the first quarter, the pace really favored, I believe, Dexter. The second quarter, the pace has favored Cape Central.
Well, and a lot has to do with Murray, the freshman, man. He has lit it up out there, Jim. What did we say he had already 12 in this game?
12, all on threes, I think. So Bowles with the ball in the backcourt for the Bearcats. Kicks it off to Croft. Gets it ahead and across the timeline. Josephate with it now. Dexter trails by 7.
If you want to know how to be a dangerous team, you shoot it inside. You can play, or you shoot it inside well. You can shoot it outside. You play defense. I mean, Cape Central's kind of shown a lot of that this game. Now, they have had trouble stopping Nichols, but outside of that, I mean, they have played a very solid game so far.
Bowles just with his 6th point of the night, and it's 31-26. Dexter stays in there, of course, 1-2-2 zone. Murray to McClard. McClard top of the circle, 3, good. Man, they are shooting. I bet they're shooting 75% from the three-point line. They really are shooting it well out there tonight. Nichols in the corner, double team, gets it ahead to Josephate. Ahead to Josephate, good catch, off to Nichols. In the lane, little 15-foot jumper, good by Cole Nichols, 34-28. Nichols with 18, I believe that is now.
Man, I'd take him on my team any day, Jim.
Absolutely. 6-point game, 48 seconds to go here in the first half.
Just flat out get around people. He finds ways to get shots to go. I mean, you're talking about probably a top 5 player in this area. I mean, Nichols just finds a way.
He finds a way to get it done. You're exactly right.
You know, and against a team like this, he's undersized. You know, he's probably 6'1" against a team who generally stands 6'4", and look what he's done already tonight.
Cape Central holding the ball for the last shot of the half. I would almost bet that somehow Cam Williams will get a touch of that.
I like Murray over here in the corner.
Yeah, I would agree with that too. And that's where it goes. They kick it back out to McClard, though, with 6 seconds to go. He's going to take a long 3 off the mark, no good. Cam Williams touch and no good at the buzzer on the slam attempt by McIntosh. So we've got a good one here, folks. 6-point game at the half. It's Cape Central 34, Dexter 28. We will take a break here, and we will be back with in about 7 or 8 minutes with the second half of this game. You're watching SEMO Conference basketball on the A-Corp Media Networks. Had 2 fouls and set quite a bit, Bowles and Nichols.
Yeah, only 7 minutes played in that first half by Pullum. He didn't get a full half in right there, or a full quarter rather.
Pullum with the basketball now, picks up his dribble, has to do something with it, gives it off to Croft. Guarded up top by McClard. They kick it off to Stone.
Crop, another kid Dexter really needs to get going.
Bad pass, but Nichols makes the catch on it, goes inside, tough shot, and he'll be fouled and go to the line to shoot 2. That foul, I believe, will go on Maurice Boyd. It will. It'll be the first team foul. That was the very clean first half, too. Pullum picked up 2 fouls, but nobody else really with any kind of foul trouble for either team.
Not really. Jim, I don't understand how Cole quite does it, but he either finds himself to the rim or the line in such an easy way. I mean, it just happens every single game, and you just keep thinking, well, you know, he's not going to get through that traffic, and he does, and there he is at the free throw line knocking it down 2.
And he's got 20 points already. Yeah, you're exactly right. 34-30, 4-point game. Cape Central with the basketball.
Cole hit the 1,000 points club last year late in the season, and I mean, he's going to be pushing 1,500 in his career.
Reynolds kicks it out. Gets it back now in the corner, and they'll pull it back out, give it off to Boyd.
Again, Dexter doing a nice job protecting that lane right there. Looked at work down low by Crop. Really denying his man. And then got blew right by.
Yeah, but he got beat on his other guy got beaten. He got sealed a little bit right there.
He got sealed, so that's a good job there by Cape Central. You know, and that's what I'm talking about. He got beat.
Yeah.
That man just sealed him out and pushed him right out of the play.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Reynolds will shoot 2. That's the first foul on Croft. Team foul number 1 on the Bearcats.
22. Is that McIntosh who sealed him there?
Yes, it was.
Yes.
Did a nice job. Hard to get around that 6'7" body, too. So, free throw was good by Reynolds. 35-30. Second one up and no good. But that's going to be Reynolds over the back on that, and they'll pick up a foul.
So is that one Reynolds or McIntosh?
Oh, that's McIntosh. I'm sorry. McIntosh,
yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely McIntosh.
Boy, he's a fine-looking athlete, isn't he?
He is. He absolutely is.
Hasn't really been involved in this game much. But
Pulling with the ball in the backcourt against the 2-2-1 press of Cape Central. They've given Dexter a little bit of problems with that early on. Stone tries to get it up, does get it up to Nichols now. Pass behind, a little bit behind Bowles as he was cutting to the basket, and it's a turnover on Dexter. Williams kicks it off to Reynolds. Williams at that nice job by Peyton Bowles. Good save there. Ball's loose. Ball's still loose and finally picked up by Cape Central. Boy, good job there inside. Williams jump shot up off the mark. No good. Rebound by Pullen. And we're going to have a foul on the Bearcats, and that's going to go on Pullen, I guess. Nope.
No, that's against McIntosh again. That's his second right here in a row.
Nope.
So that's third of the game.
No, they're calling it on. Well, let's see here, because that can't be right. Oh, it was on 24, which is Peyton Bowles, his first. McClard into the corner. They've got Metters in the game. Cape Central does, a three-point shooter. Back to Metters. He thought about the three, doesn't take it.
Metters may have missed a chance right there to go to Cam Williams and kick it right back out to himself.
Reynolds with it, kicks it to McClard. Left side. Cross court. Good defense once again by the Bearcats, I tell you what.
Boy, there was a chance right there. As they're rotating that ball, he looks the other way, kick it right into Williams.
Reynolds for three, off the mark, no good. Rebound by Stone. Ahead to Pullen.
When Dexter's given the opportunity for Cape to get it inside, they're just keep on passing around. They're giving it up too early on that play up top.
Nichols with the basketball. Bearcats run a little weave against this man-to-man. Stone with it. Sort of a matchup zone there because Metter stays on top. Pulling with it. Picks up his dribble, and that kicks it back out to Nichols. He puts it on the floor. Spin move inside. Gets it knocked away. Jump ball will belong to Cape Central. Good help defense that time by Cape Central in there with Cam Williams. 5-point game, 35-30, 4:52 to go here in the third. Cape Central may be somewhat content to pull it out a little bit, and there they get it into Williams. Jump shot in the lane up and good, and he'll go to the line to shoot one.
They found that, Jim, that's where I was talking about. You know, when it got to the top of the key, they were rotating it around too quickly, and they were just leaving him out there and never getting into Williams.
That foul will go on Croft. That's his second, and that's going to be a technical foul on Coach Allen, I believe, of Dexter. So Williams will shoot the one at least, and then we'll see who shoots the technical free throws. Williams to shoot one. Up and good. 38-30. And Williams will shoot the 2 technical free throws.
You talking about setting yourself up as a good college prospect. You know, you can shoot it outside. He plays inside. He rebounds. And he shoots the free throw well enough that they trust him to shoot the technicals,
right,
too. I mean,
exactly.
You know, he really is a great all-around athlete.
Free throw misses 2 of them there. That's an announcer's jinx if ever there was one.
Well, you know, that stuff happens. You say it, I really don't believe in that, but it's
I
just
know,
time
but it always seems to happen. I know it doesn't, but I know I've announced for a long time, and it seems like I've always been pretty good at that. So 8-point game here. Cape Central with the basketball and the lead. They look inside, nothing there. Back out to McClard. McClard loses it, but gets it back, kicks it across to Boyd.
Jim, I'm still just really impressed by the defense Chris Stone gives Dexter out there. He is as fine as a defensive player right now as you'll see in this tournament, I believe.
Williams down low, up off the glass, and good. Just works his way, keeps working, and gets the basket. Stone with it in the backcourt. Gets it across to Nichols. He gets double teamed inside to Peyton Bowles, up and good. 40-32.
Bowes, I want to say that's 8 points in the game now for him.
I believe that's right. You know, that's going to be a turnover. I would agree that should not have been out of bounds. I don't believe.
Well, I'm not sure what they're calling there because I saw so many kids right there together. I'm not sure what they called.
Yeah, good call. The ball was not. What happened there, folks, was that I believe the referee felt like it touched the coach or the out-of-bounds player, and it did not. And that's a good job by the officials of getting together and fixing that. Murray back in the ballgame. He had 12 in the first half. He can definitely shoot it, no question about that. He's a freshman. He's got the ball right now. Cross court to Metters now. Boyd inside to Williams. Good catch there to Metters in the lane. He goes up. No good, but he'll be fouled and go to the line to shoot 2. Cape Central doing a better job of cutting to the basket, it seems like, in this half a little bit too, Bobby.
Better job, but even that play right there, he gets fouled, but it wasn't easy. I mean, Dexter's still contending everything through there.
I believe they've got a little blood or something on Markel Murray, so he'll have to come out. And into the ball game will be Tyson Williams, a 6'1 junior.
Nothing a Clorox wipe won't take off the back of a jersey, Jim.
Exactly right. And now Nichols is the same thing. Nichols on his arm, I think, maybe. So we've got nothing a little Clorox wipe won't take. Oh, I guess you can't do that on your arm particularly. That's probably not your best choice. So we've got a little stoppage in play here. 40-32. Just a recap again of what's happened today. The Notre Dame Bulldogs beat the Kennett Indians 67-47 at 5:30 in the first game. That was an 8-9 seed. So Notre Dame plays Charleston tomorrow at 7. Kennett goes to a game 8:30 tomorrow night. In the second game, New Matter County Central 65-52 over Bluff. New Matter County will play in the winners bracket Thursday night at 7:30. Wednesday night, Poplar Bluff will play at 7:30 in the consolation bracket. Logan Josephate checks in for Cole Nichols for the Bearcats. And that's where we stand. And then we have this third game. We're in the third quarter, and it's 40-32 Cape Central. 2 shots for Metters, and he makes it. 41-32. Nathan Metters is a 6'1 junior. Free throw up and rims out, no good. Stone with the rebound. Off to Pullen.
Jim, I am really watching the tape chop down there on Nichols' hand. They are discussing, can he move his hand at all the way he had it taped.
Off to Stone. And a timeout by Coach Allen. And he will take a timeout, I'm sure, to try to get the tape on and get Cole back in the ball game. It is 2:57 to go in the third quarter. It's Cape Central 41 and Dexter 32. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on the Acorn. We are back at Sykeston High School, the Sykeston Fieldhouse. Cape Central leads by 9, 41-32, with 2:57 to go here in the third quarter of this ball game. 6-point game at the half, and Cape Central is. Dexter's played very well defensively. They just have a hard time controlling Cam Williams inside consistently all night.
Dexter's played well enough to keep themselves still in the conversation of this game. It's only 9 right now. You can still find ways to get back in it. You got to play defense still. Keep the ball out of the post right there. Don't let them get those easy baskets. I don't know that they've shot a 3 yet this half. Make them start shooting the ball out there again just to see if they can hit it. Maybe they've gone cold, but, don't let the easy stuff happen inside.
Nichols checks back in for the Bearcats.
There was never a question, was it?
No, it was going to happen. It was just a matter of could they get him taped up quick enough. Chris Stone getting a little break.
I'm going to tell you, Jim, Cape Central's got the late game and are far away from home when they wear the pajamas to the game.
That is very true. Very true. Nichols with the foul down as he goes down the baseline. He gets fouled and will go to the line. Oh, no, he won't go to the line. He'll take that out of bounds. That's the third team foul on Cape Central. Pulling to inbounds. Gets it inbounds to Croft, and we're going to have a call, an offensive foul on a hook on.
They called that on Williams. I
on
saw
Williams.
Dexter backing up, and I was wondering where they were going on that.
I would like to. I think they would like to decline the penalty and take the three-pointer by Truman Croft. They could have there,
I think so. Try it again.
Try from this side. No good. Williams with the rebound. Well, that foul cost 3 points. Williams brings it into the corner and gets it back out. Off to Williams, Tyson Williams. To Murray, the freshman. Stone set to check back in for the Bearcats. Inside nothing, cross court, and Truman Croft with the interception and a steal. Bearcats with the basketball, trailing by 9. Off to Pullen.
Really would be nice to see Dexter get that handoff for Crop a little closer to the three-point line. Give him a look.
Nichols for 3, good. Cole Nichols for 3, 41-35.
Nichols says no to eat. I'll just do it myself.
I'll just take it at the top of the circle and make it. That's right. He's got 4 threes on the night. Murray with the basketball. Left corner to Metters. Williams, turnaround jumper from 15 foot off the mark. No good. Long rebound. Run down, no, by Cape Central.
Man, that was a really good look for
Williams,
it was.
Too. Long rebound this time off of Pullen. Out of bounds. Will belong to Cape Central. Stone checks in, replacing Pullen. Six-point game, 1:21 to go here in the third. Metters to inbounds for Cape. Left side to Murray. Freshman had a nice first half, been quiet the second half. Inside to Williams. And we're going to have on the floor, and that will go on, I believe, on Peyton Bowles. And
they got the foul, but Jim, they are denying hard on Williams right there.
They are. And you would think the interior guys might have some foul trouble, but they've done a great job of staying out of it so far. Cross court to Metters. Back to Murray. He thought about the 3, doesn't take it to Williams at the free throw line. Nice pass inside to Metters, up and good. Good cut, back cut that time by Metters, and it's an 8-point game, 43-35.
That is basketball at its finest on that play right there.
45 seconds to go in the quarter. Nichols puts it on the floor, goes to the basket, up, no good, but he'll be fouled and go to the line to shoot 2.
Jim, we have had that as Metters a whole game. I think that's a number change in our program. That is actually Max Vogel.
You are correct, and I apologize to Max and his family on that. That was in the program wrong. Our mistake. Sorry about that, because he's played very well. Free throw by Nichols, a little short. He'll have a second. Free throw up and good. 43-36. 7 points, 37 seconds to go.
Jim, Dexter has been right in the thick of this thing for most of the game, keeping it below 9.
Yeah, they've
well played.
You're exactly right. They've stayed right there with them the whole ball game.
First time I've really seen Stone come out that far and play defense too. He's usually sunk back a little bit more.
Murray's going to drive down the baseline. He's going to go up. He's going to be fouled, miss the shot, but will shoot 2. Got to cut off that baseline a little better. The last couple times down, they've got down that baseline pretty easily. Second foul on Joseph Pate, only the 7th team foul, but that now will send Cape Central to the line the rest of the ball game. Murray's free throw, good.
Jim, I did see Cape Central's got the #1 seed at the Christmas tournament up in Cape Girardeau.
Saw that. Charleston 2, Jackson 3. Nichols at the buzzer for 3, no good. So we will end 3 periods here with the score Cape Central 44, Dexter 36. We'll be back with the 4th quarter of this ball game in 1 minute. You're watching SEMO Conference Basketball on the A-Court Media Networks. Head to the 4th quarter, 3rd game of the night. It is Cape Central 44, Dexter 36. Dexter will have the ball to start this 4th quarter. Just a quick reset. Cape Central with 5 fouls. Dexter with 7, so Cape Central will be shooting the 1-and-1 on the next foul. Dexter still with 2 to go before they get there. And Dexter with the ball to start the quarter.
Jim, right now, the difference in this game is a 4-minute run right there to begin the 2nd quarter for Cape.
Exactly right. That 15-2 run has really been the difference in the ball game. Dexter's not been able to get that back, really. Nichols with the basketball, crossover dribble, step, jump, gets fouled, and will shoot 2. He finds a way to draw that foul and just do whatever it takes. McIntosh with the foul. His 4th foul.
If you ever just really want to be pleasantly surprised and walk away from the gym, come watch Cole Nichols. He just has a way.
He does.
He just weaves through traffic and does things that other players just do not seem to do. He's got such a soft touch when he tosses it up going next to the rim into the basket. It bounces around and falls in. You know, it doesn't bounce high off the rim. It just kind of bounces around and falls. And just something different about the kid when he plays the game.
McClard for 3, good. He hasn't shot a lot, but when he's done, he's been pretty effective. It's 47-38. They've got some nice shooters out there. Him, Vogel, the Murray kid. Nichols with the basketball, puts it on the floor. Has to pick up his dribble now and kicks it back out to Croft. Truman with it, kicks it off to Joseph Pate. Logan puts it on the floor. He's going to go all the way to the basket. It's going to get blocked by Vogel. Ahead to McClard.
You really can't be upset by Joseph Pate, but they're going for that shot there.
Reynolds shot no good, taken down by Nichols, and he gets bumped. That'll be the 16th foul. And Dexter had the ball out of bounds.
You know, Jim, Logan had a very good run for Dexter out there. He ran hard into the lane, and he goes up. It's just a bigger kid, but, you know, I'm not upset by the shot selection by him at all to try to score on that.
I would agree with you. I would agree. Nichols will shoot a 1-and-1 here. 7 minutes exactly to go in the ball game. Dexter trails by 9, 47-38. But you're right, Joseph Pate, that was a good run down the lane, no question. Free throw by Cole, up and good. Nichols had a big night, has had a big night tonight. They have got some points from the paint. They've got about 14, I think, from the paint from Bowles and from Joseph Pate combined. Ahead, Boyd with the basketball. He's going to take it inside, going to kick it back out now to Vogel for 3, top of the circle. No good. Rebound by McIntosh, and Truman Croft runs it down, gets double teamed there. Very patient. Good job, Truman, of just waiting and bringing it out.
I tell you, I thought McIntosh got away with a push in the back right there against Bowles. He really separated on that play and gave him a shove.
Nichols with the ball, thought about the 3. Doesn't take it, off to Stone. Stone's going to kick it back out to Croft.
Well, Jim, I'm thinking Stoneway had his man beat to the paint right there.
I thought so too. And we're going to have an illegal. Nope, going to go on, I believe, on Boyd, Maurice Boyd, and that will send. I believe that will send Peyton Bowes to the line to shoot a 1-and-1.
Yeah, the rule of thumb on that dribble drive is if he is got you on your front side, you got to pass. But if he's on your hip, you've got him beat, and you're taking that man to the rack.
Bowes with the free throw, 47-40.
Now, that's a lot easier said than done from up here.
Right, absolutely.
You're trying to take it to the rack against the guy who is 6'7" on his way to help.
Right. Bowles has got 10, and it's a 6-point game, 47-41.
Closest this has been since Cape Central took the lead.
We'll see Cam Williams coming back in here for long, I would guess. McClard.
Jim, it's a dangerous side of the floor when it goes Vogel's way and McClard's. They can both shoot it well from outside.
Absolutely. To Vogel, inside to McIntosh. He kicks it back out to McClard, wide open for three, up and off the mark, no good. Rebound, Reynolds, he goes up and good. Or Boyd puts it back in. 8-point game. Nichols with the ball for the Bearcats. Right side to Stone. To Nick, to
That's
Croft.
where you want to see Trop be able to catch that ball and get the three off.
Nichols down the lane, goes up off the glass and good.
That's with the left hand. He got tired of doing it with the right.
He can go either way, and it's a 6-point game still, 49-43. Bearcats have acquitted themselves very, very well tonight. This would not be your typical 7-2 matchup, that's for sure. Vogel in the corner, nice head fake. Kicks it back out to McClard. He takes a 15-foot jumper, short, no good. Rebound by Peyton Bowes.
That was a bad shot selection by McClard. He hasn't shot one in there all night long. Stay where you're comfortable, and that's from three.
Nichols inside to Stone, up and no good. And then Peyton Bowes is going to pick up a foul.
Boy, Chris knows he should have knocked down that shot.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That would have made it a 4-point game. A third foul on Bowes, team foul number 8 on the Bearcats. Markel Murray checks back in for the Bearcats, for the Tigers. We would let Murray play for the Bearcats, I would imagine. I imagine Coach Allen would be happy with that. Free throw is good by LaTroy McIntosh.
Boy, just a really quiet night for McIntosh out there.
Yeah.
I believe he had a big game against Sykeston just this weekend, and then, follow that up and just really quiet tonight.
Second one is good. Nichols with the ball for Dexter. They trail by 8. He's going to take it to the hole all the way up and no good. And we're going to have a out of bounds off of Cape Central, and it belonged to Dexter.
Jim, I'm questioning whether that would have been a go 10 with
10.
a hand in the net when the ball is still on the rim.
Right, I thought the same thing. Into Nichols. Up and good. Cole just rolls it over the rim.
He never got his shoulders and body squared to that rim, and he just kind of hooked that right over the man and around him.
51-45. 31 for Nichols tonight. Vogel with it in the corner. Boyd back out to Reynolds now. Boyd, no place to go, but kicks it out to Vogel. Nice look. Shot's no good, but McIntosh with the rebound. He goes up, no good. Over the back, maybe no call, but either way, Nichols comes away with it for the Bearcats. He's going to take it to the basket. Kicks it off to Stone. Up and good.
There it is. Look at here. We've got a game.
4-point game. Coach Allen's going to take a timeout for the Dexter Bearcats. We got a 4-point game, folks. It's 51 for Cape Central, 47 for Dexter, 3:39 to go. We'll take a break and be back with the last 3:39. You're watching SEMO Conference Basketball on the A-Court Media Network. Back at the Sykeston Fieldhouse, we've got a game, folks. 51 for Cape Central, 47 for Dexter, 3:39 to go, and Dexter just keeps hanging around, Bobby.
Jim, I'm telling you, there's something different about this Dexter team this year. This is a 2 versus a 7. Should be a blowout. I would think it was going to be a blowout. On paper it says it is, but they just keep finding ways to play it. Defense is there. Cole Nichols is scoring anytime he gets ready to on this floor. It's just a different feel for this Dexter team right now. I can't explain it, but boy, if you watch last year's Dexter team and this one, there's just something different brewing with this team.
And this is a night that because of the defense that that Cape Central plays, Truman Croft's not scored. And they've stayed in it. And he's usually their second leading scorer. So now Cam Williams has been on the bench the last 3 or 4 minutes for Cape Central. Don't know if there's an issue with that or what, but he's been on the bench for a little bit now. Cape Central's going to bring it out and make Dexter come out a little more on defense, I would say. Try to make something happen.
They're going to look at that space
there. It is. And then they space it out a little bit. Murray kicks it back out to Boyd. Murray pass to Vogel in the corner, back out. And that's going to be a foul on Croft, I believe. And that will send Boyd, Maurice Boyd, the 6'3" senior, to the line to shoot a 1-and-1.
Boyd has not shot a whole lot this game, so may have been the best one they could foul.
Yeah, not a bad place probably to foul if you're going to foul. Now, he may knock them both down, but not a bad choice, just the same. Free throw up and long, no good. Tipped, taken down by Peyton Bowles. 4-point game. Nichols with the basketball, trying to cut it to 2. They clear out for him. They kick it out to Stone. Give it back to Nichols. He'll take the 3. It's long, no good. Rebound taken down by McIntosh. Central with the basketball and a 4-point lead. Central trying to play a little keep away, trying to get some baskets here inside, and that'll be a foul on Joseph Pate on the floor, and will send Cape Central to the line to shoot 2 free throws. And I really am interested with Cam Williams not being in the ball game. There's got to be either an injury or he's sick or something. I have to believe he'd be in at this point in the ball game.
You would think so, when you know that they've got players well capable of finishing this game. And I like that foul there for Joseph Pate too. You know, he's got fouls to give. Don't let him have an easy 2 layup on the glass. Make him at least hit him at the line, because that's where that play was heading, was right to the glass. Absolutely right.
McIntosh does make the first, or Reynolds does make the first one. Jaden Reynolds, 6'4" junior. He was a transfer in from Ohio, I believe. Makes both of those, and it's 53-47. 6-point game, 2:26 to go. Off to Croft. He'll take the 3, up and off the mark, no good. Tipped, taken down by Vogel. He falls, that'll be a travel. Just couldn't keep his feet, and it's a turnover on Cape Central.
Whoa, what a break for Dexter right there.
Really about the first look that Truman Croft has had all night for the Bearcats.
I thought he waited, maybe he hesitated a little too long on that as well.
Nichols up off the glass and good. Over the top of the 6'4" Reynolds, up and good. And we've got a 4-point game, 53-49 with 2:10 to go. Let's hear one more time from our advertisers, and then we'll be back with the rest of this ball game. You're watching SEMO Conference basketball on the A-Court Media Networks. We're back at the Sykeston Fieldhouse. 53-49, Cape Central with the lead. 2:10 to go here in the ball game. And Cape Central with the basketball. And Bobby, Cape Central is Dexter has just hung around.
They just hung around, and you look in that huddle over there for Cape Central. Cam Williams is standing toward the backside of that huddle. He doesn't even look like he's involved in the plans to come back into this.
Yeah, I agree. There's something going on there, I have to believe. So no timeouts left for Cape Central, or for Dexter. So can't stop the clock again.
Well, I don't see any ice on either knee or an ankle taped up, so.
You know, there's a lot of illness going around. Maybe he's feeling a little rough right now too. Who knows? But 10 fouls for the Bearcats, 8 for Cape Central. Both teams will be shooting bonus. Cape Central the double bonus.
Dexter's going to have to apply a little pressure right here, so they're just going to try to play keep away if not.
Extend the defense a little bit. Reynolds with it up top to Vogel. Vogel drives down the lane. Should have. It was wide open and makes the layup. Max Vogel with the basket, 6'5", and he gets the basket there, and it's a 6-point game, 55-49. And that's what happens when you got to take those chances. Nichols off to Joseph Pate.
Yeah, and I just don't know that Dexter.
Great back pass there. Stone gets fouled, but will go to the line to shoot 2. He was smart enough to put it up as he was getting fouled. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah,
Agree.
I think coming out of this shot right here, though, if he hits it, you need to pressure the ball tremendously hard.
Second free throw rims in. Chris makes both of them, 55-51. They do put the pressure on here. Trap in the corner. They get it off to Vogel, though. 3-on-1 break. Off to Murray. Back to Vogel. He goes up, and good. 57-51.
You may be down the floor, but that's the best chance Dexter had, and to steal a basket quickly.
Agreed. Kicked out of bounds by Murray, and it'll belong to the Bearcats. Croft in the ball game for Dexter.
Jim, I would still not have bet this to be a 6-point ball game at this point in the game at the start of it.
Oh, no, absolutely. I agree with you. Stone with the catch off to Nichols. Nichols kicks it off to Croft.
Croft really needs to be ready to shoot if he catches it.
Joseph Pate in the lane with it. Got to get out of there. Gives it off to Croft.
Use the screen.
Back to Joseph Pate. Screen set by Bowles. Joseph Pate to the basket. Up and no good. Rebound by Reynolds. Maybe not exactly where you would like to see the basketball go there, but and there's a foul on Joseph Pate, and it will send Boyd to the line to shoot it 2.
But remember what I said earlier about, if he's in front of you, he's got you blocked off and he's on your hip, it's a score. He was in front of Joseph Pate right there. He did not have a clean look at the basket. Little more contested shot right there.
Free throws coming up here for Maurice Boyd, the 6'3 senior. He'll shoot 2. 51.4 seconds to go, 57-51. Cape Central with the lead. Boyd's first one up and good. Pullen checks in. Joseph Pate checks out for the Bearcats. It's a reminder that the Bank of Advance has been our sponsor of this game. For all your banking needs, visit Bank of Advance in one of their 5 Missouri locations. We appreciate their sponsorship tonight. Second one, good, no good. It's got a funky way of shooting free throws, doesn't he?
Definitely a different look.
Cole with the basketball to Stone. Stone goes down the baseline. Bad pass there, taken away by Reynolds, and then Nichols with the foul. Bearcats just here at the very end trying to make something happen, trying to make 8 points at one time, so did Bobby.
Yeah, and it's almost a time of desperation because you know what Cape Central is doing to you now. They're spreading the floor out, making you chase the ball around. They're going to run the clock out doing that. So Dexter has to take some chances and try to make some things happen. You had nothing to lose at that point either. You come in as an underdog and you had played this thing down to 6 points. I mean, maybe even 5 points, but I know of 6. Dexter 4.
4, had it to 4 at one point, yes.
Had it to 4, nothing to hang your head about if you're a Dexter Bearcat right here.
Absolutely right. Yeah, it was 51-47 at one point, but you're right, nothing to hang your head about at all. 59-51. Second one up and no good. Rebound taken down by Nichols.
Jim, I will still stand with my statement. I think Dexter is a one-loss team in this tournament.
I agree with you. Inside, kicked, and it'll belong to the Bearcats.
And this one will be it. I mean, I think Friday night we are calling their game for the championship.
In the consolation, I agree.
Yes.
They will play tomorrow night. Tough pass there, not a Ragoon, but Nichols pulls it in, goes up for the basket, misses the shot. Bowles there, goes back to Nichols. He goes up off the glass and good.
And credit Peyton Bowles tonight. He has fought tremendously hard down low.
McIntosh with the two-handed flush to make it 61-53. To Nichols in the corner. So Cape Central's going to come away with a victory tonight. Nichols on the floor, and he'll go to shoot 2 free throws here. Cape Central will come away with the victory. They will take on New Madrid County Central on Thursday night. And, Bobby, that one will be a good one.
That's going to be a fantastic one. That was the rematch of the championship game last year, Cape Central, New Madrid. I'm still saying Cape Central, I think, in my opinion, is the best team in this tournament. We'll see how that matches up and plays, and the situation with Cameron Williams down here.
Absolutely.
You know, if he's able to give it a go, but
right.
boy, that will be a tremendous matchup Thursday night.
Yep. Yes, I agree. Yeah, Cam Williams will be the key to that ball game. Nichols with both free throws. Joseph Pate comes back in, 6-point game, 61-55. The Dexter Bearcats will play again tomorrow night at 8:30. They'll have the late game again tomorrow night as they take on the Kennett Indians. Foul on Pullen there. And then the winner of that game will play Poplar Bluff on Wednesday at 7:30. So the problem with being an 8 or 9 or 7 seed is you've got 3 games in there you got to play in 3 days. And that's a tough road to hoe, sort of. But that's where you get to when you're that seed.
You know, Jim, usually your player of the game's on the winning team, but don't you think you'd have to say it's Cole Nichols
I think
tonight?
it's got to be Cole Nichols tonight. He's got, I don't know how many, 35 probably for Cole. And, yeah, I would absolutely agree with that. Second free throw up and good. So 63-55, an 8-point game. Into Nichols. 2 seconds to go. He's just going to take up a long three. It'll be no good at the buzzer, so that'll be our final. 63 for Cape Central, 55 for the Dexter Bearcats in what was a really good game. We are going to, real quick here, take a look at the stats. It's very quickly. And just to see some quick scoring here.
Yeah, for Dexter, Chris Stone had 4 points in the night. Logan Joseph Pate 6. Cole Nichols 35 on 10 of 18 shooting. That's 56% from floor, Jim. I'm taking that every game out of the player. It was also Peyton Bowles. He had 10 points tonight on 4-4 shooting from floor. You know, good game for Peyton Bowles. Dexter needed to see that out of a guy in a post. Dexter also 17 of 20 from the free throw line. That's a fantastic night. 11 of 14 for Nichols there. So, you know, they played it well. Rebounding, they still rebounded hard. They had 14 rebounds in this game. Probably not what Cape Central is going to walk away with, but that's still a fine night. 5 of those by Nichols and 4 of those by Peyton Bowles in there on the rebounds.